cannot be with us tonight, so y'all are stuck with us. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the City of Aransas Pass City Council, June 21st, 2020 at 6 p.m. If we would all rise for the invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Dear Father, thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We thank you, my Father, that besides everything else that's going on, my Father.
And she is our dispatcher supervisor in training to be the supervisor. So up and coming, but that's Amy. Amy, they usually expect you to give about a 5 to 10 minute lecture about yourself and history. No, I'm just kidding. But there you go, Mary.
Welcome, Amy.
Welcome.
Except during heavy rains, then it becomes a problem for us. And that's something we are talking about. We're honored to have the Mayor of Ingleside by the Bay with us tonight. And Mayor, if you don't mind coming forward and can answer any questions that you might have. But essentially, that's what we're talking about. Would you mind going into more detail, Mayor? And
Okay.
introduce yourself?
My name is Joanne Amon. I'm Mayor of Ingleside on the Bay, and I appreciate you letting me come and speak. And I've had a couple of discussions with Gary and Fernando about the possibility of us passing our wastewater on to Aransas Pass. We are currently in a contract with Ingleside. That contract is going to end in 2026. So we have to explore the other options that we have. And one of the options is to perhaps tie in with your system and provide our wastewater to you rather than the City of Ingleside. We have a couple of other options that we're exploring, but I'm excited that, you know, Gary would at least talk to us and see if we can't work something out. The cost that would come with tying into your system would be on us. We don't expect you to pay for that. What we're interested in is whether or not you feel like it's a feasible opportunity, and then the cost of what the processing is going to be. Those are a couple of things that we need to kind of look at up front and see whether it's even feasible or not. So we've given some numbers, preliminary numbers, to Gary and Fernando. And I think that I got the sense that you feel that it's possible. There are some problems when we have a lot of rain. We have the same problems with inundation within our system due to flooding and other things. So there are a few things that need to be worked out as we go along. But in 5 years sounds like a long time, but it's not very long when you have to consider the things that we have to consider. So I'm here asking if the council feels that it might be feasible. If it is, then we'll proceed. If it's not feasible from the council, then we'll do something different.
Yes, right now, all we're asking is to make you aware of this, and if you're okay, the discussions would continue then. And they've been good discussions to this point.
As far as the capacity, how much would it increase the capacity, and how much will it affect future development down the road?
The capacity is something we can absorb pretty easily, except during heavy rain. Then
Okay.
that's an issue that has to, and as the mayor indicated a few seconds ago, that is an issue that will have to be addressed. It is not addressed at this point.
Okay.
That's what I was going to. Okay.
We're just kind of in preliminary discussions to see if it's even reasonable to pursue it at this point. And my council is aware that I've been discussing with Gary. We want
This is like your favorite place to come on Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Coffee's